The wait for the fourth entry in the rebuild of Evangelion series has been a long one. It took directing an entire Godzilla film for Anno to feel like he could pick himself up after the grueling production of 3.0 and be ready to direct the final film. Shin Evangelion was originally going to be released this summer, but was delayed due to the coronavirus. But with that said, let's take a look at everything Hideaki Anno has managed to achieve at Studio Khara in the last 14 years. Here are 5 things you need to know about the studio. In retrospect, Khara seems like a grand undertaking, an attempt to build something that would continue Gainax's legacy by becoming a modern creative cornerstone. But in reality, Khara was never meant to be a studio. In fact, it started out as just an office for Anno to manage his new projects. One of these projects was a remastered release of Evangelion, but they found that a remaster wouldn't be enough and that the quality would be lacking, so he went out looking for a studio to take on the job of revamping the original series. Eventually, it was decided that he might as well create a new studio to finish it. Afterwards, the films became more ambitious, and so the studio grew. One of the defining factors about Gainax is that their management has been a mess. They've had a president locked up for tax evasion, they've had many failed projects over the decades, and they have consistently failed to send royalties for the anime Anno created. In fact, Anno had originally not even wanted to create Evangelion at Gainax, but relented due to old time's sake. The thing is, of all the old guard, despite being a creative, Anno has always had the best business sense, noticing financial issues before others at the company. And at Khara, he's had that same pragmatic approach, and consistently asks others for help when a problem arises. This lack of ego is the reason Khara has flourished. The Evangelion rebuild films have all had these striking logos distinctive from the original. The original title logo for Neon Genesis Evangelion was created at graphic design company Maki Production, which is usual in anime. You ask a graphic design company to create graphic design, but it was recently revealed that in fact all of the Evangelion rebuild logos have been personally designed by Anno himself. Each of them were drawn with a different pen. The first with a nib pen belonging to his wife, who's a mangaka. The second was with a crayon, the third with a sketch marker, and the final with a calligraphy pen. These logos are generally only used for the English release, but the distinctive penmanship has made these instantly recognizable. I've been talking about Evangelion a lot here, but if Khara was only doing Eva, that would run counter to Anno's good business sense. The reality is, this company does a hell of a lot. Khara's digital department is one of the best 3D animation teams in the business, and the company actively trains new animators. And so they do a lot of outsourcing work, helping out other companies with CG or in-between animation on their anime. And in the meantime, they'll take contract work, like creating the cutscenes for Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia or the Gravity Rush Overture movie. They also worked on 2 TV specials based on their Dragon Dentist short film as a way of demonstrating the breadth of the studio's abilities. While Khara is a business, they're still willing to take a hit for the enrichment of the anime industry. This was the case with the Animator Expo, a project that allowed anime creators both within and outside Khara to express their ideas. Some of these projects have even become full series, like how Endless Night became Yuri on Ice, and Gridman Boys Create Great Hero became a show at Trigger. This was also the reason that Mememe was created. Overall, Khara took a loss on this project, but still considers it a success due to the variety of creative works it inspired. This is what Khara is about. While it started as just an office for Hideaki Anno, he's expanded it as his way to contribute to the whole industry. Thanks for watching OTAQUEST in Japan. Feel free to subscribe to find out more about the art and creation of Japanese pop culture.